So let's go. Alright. I need to do something with this steering, which I'm going to do right now. I hit the wrong damn button. Now it's going to give me a replay. Alright, if you hit select, it gives you a replay. Cool. Get out. How do you get out? 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 Leave. Okay, cool. Options, driver controls. What's going on? No. This. Steering dead zone 0. Do 3. Linearity. Do 5. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna mess with that anymore. I'm gonna deal with this from now on. So if this don't work, then I'll man up, because I know y'all don't want to see no damn menu. So we're gonna continue. Whoa, dude. Almost locked it. Alright. Well, I got the first spin out of the way. Pretty happy about that. Alright. Got grass on my tires.
Sector 2 has been cleared of debris. Back up to rating speed.
So, I think the hardest part about this game, in terms of like being successful at it, is that you really need to know these tracks. By the time you got to the race, you really don't have much of a chance to learn on the fly, because, you know, it's a race, so pretty much everybody you're against, it's the AI, but I mean, they don't go around corners and make mistakes like a person would while playing the game. So you gotta be wary of that. It always makes sense to go through and kind of learn the track you're dealing with before you get to the point where it counts, which would be a race. Woo! So I gotta get my gear changes down since I'm doing the paddle gear changes, as you can probably tell if you're looking at my fingers on the G25. I think it said like 60 gear changes per lap or whatever it was. That's a lot of damn gear changes. But so I'm going a lot faster in that corner from now on. But I definitely do like having the driving line available when you're learning the track, because it helps out immensely, especially during braking. I'm not too worried about it during the straights, or when it comes to corners and braking. And I should have went down to first. Alright. So I need to remember not to suck on that last one. But overall, you can carry that over between...
Okay, make sure you test out the rear wing adjustment.
Alright, so we gotta check out the DRS. If you don't know what DRS is, it's DRS, drag reduction system. And on the back wing of the car, you're probably familiar with the idea of a wing on a car, it helps to create downforce, which would be just air pushing it, more or less makes the car go down into the ground, gives you better traction, better grip. So what they kind of decided to do would be to make it to where in a situation where you probably don't need downforce, which is mainly like corners, it should nullify the wing to the point where you can gain some extra speed that wouldn't be possible otherwise. So there's a flap in the back wing of the car. When you hit the button, which is more or less on the steering column that you see in my man's hands, it makes a little slit on the wing open up, which allows more air to go through, reduces downforce, and increases speed. And I think I'm getting ready to activate it on the main straight. But anyways, there's activation zones on each track that I'm not aware of specifically where it is on this track. But if you're following somebody that's in front of you and you're within a second of them, you can open up that bitch and get some speed. So it's supposed to help create passes because the person that's in front of whoever activates it can't if it's just them two. So let's see if we can do that. So I got that working.
Great lap. That's the quickest of the session so far.
So how's that? Cool. So it's the button on the G25, the little left red button there on the front, which is L2 effectively, is what triggers that. Let me get my gear changes a little better. I keep forgetting that these engines are, you know, made to rev up high as a bitch, so it doesn't hurt them.
The tyres and brakes are running at optimal temperatures.
If you, you know, go into a corner, if you go down to a gear and it's, you know, pretty high up there in the rev department. So that's what you should do right there. That's what DRS is, DRS, drag reduction system. So I'll probably be using that pretty extensively once we get into races. But on this course, it happens to be the front start-finish line straight where you can activate it. And I assume maybe the practice you can activate it whenever. Okay, cool. Well, I turned it on and off just then. I'm pretty sure in the actual race on this track at least, you do it right there and start-finish line straight. My audio is cutting out on my computer speakers, which is not good. Okay, that's a lot of braking I just did. But let's see. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I guess I don't get any curves in the practice session, or maybe they'll activate it later. Okay, we'll go ahead and talk about that. So KERS is KERS, Kinetic Energy something system, rechargeable system, something, I don't know, I forget, but it's Kinetic Energy something. Apparently, what they decided to do was outfit this system on the cars. It's more or less, it's like a battery operated mechanical boost that can be deployed by a driver pretty much whenever they want to until it runs out. I don't remember the exact figure of how long technically elapsed wise you have the boost, but you can more or less, if you have it, you can use it whenever you want. The cool thing is it recharges itself, or at least it starts over and you have the full amount after each lap. So you have the option of using it wherever you want to. So if you end up seeing a position where you want to make a pass and you just need a little extra boost to get by whoever's in front, you can kind of set it up to use the KERS wherever you may need it to. A lot of people that I've seen as far as like in the real races, they can use a combination of the DRS and the KERS on the straights to make an important pass, which is always a good strategy to have, I guess. So that's always an option, something to think about.